and welcome back to our Bible story time. I'm so glad that you're here. We're reading from the Lectionary Story Bible by Ralph Milton, and I'm so glad that Ralph has given his permission for his stories to be used. Today's story is called A Room in God's House, and it's based on the Gospel of John, chapter 13, verse 33 to chapter 14, verse 14. Peter was feeling tired. Being your friend is like going to school, he said to Jesus. We have to learn so many new things. Jesus put his hand on Peter's shoulder. I know, Peter, but I will go away soon, so you need to know these things before I leave. Where are you going? Asked Peter. I am going to a place where you can't come, said Jesus. Why not? Said Peter. He was beginning to feel very sad. You can't come with me now, said Jesus, but you can come later. Jesus' friends were even more puzzled. They didn't know what Jesus was talking about, how he was going to die. They didn't know that he was going to live with God, not with them. Try hard not to worry, said Jesus. Try to believe that God loves you and that I love you too. There are many different rooms in God's house, and I'm going to get a room ready for each of you, and not just for you, but for all of God's people. Thomas was still feeling worried. How can we follow you? We don't know where you're going. You do know the way, Thomas. You love me. You love God. You love other people. That's the way. It's your love that will take you to God's house. Philip had an idea. Jesus, if you can let us see where God lives, then we will know what God is like. Take a close look at me, Philip. If you have seen me, and if you have felt the deep love that I have for you, then you know what God is like. That's because I am part of God, and God is part of me. That's really hard to understand, said Philip. I know, said Jesus. So just remember to love God. If you love God, you will love me and you will love other people. When you love other people, you will love God. Jesus could see that Philip didn't really understand. Do you feel mixed up, Philip? Yes, I do. Peter and Thomas were nodding their heads. They were mixed up too. Then just remember this. The way to love God is to be kind and gentle and fair to everyone, including yourself too. When you do that, you will be loving God. I'm so glad that you could join us for our Bible story time today, and I'm looking forward to having you join us tomorrow as well.